The 1970s and 80s, San Diego's sports arena hosted many of the music industry's biggest stars, along with pro sports teams and boxing legends. But does that make the building historic? Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. Marcella is off tonight. The city's planning department wants the building, now known as Pechanga Arena, designated a historical resource. CBS 8's Steve Price is live in the Midway area explaining what that means and how it could affect development on the property. Steve?
And Jesse and Carla, without question, for more than 50 years now, this building has hosted one great performer after another. So the city wants to make sure, even if this building is demolished as part of a huge project planned out here, the memories made inside will never be forgotten. It opened in November 1966 with a goals hockey game. San Diego's two NBA teams also played there, including the Clippers with Bill Walton.
Weighing in at 221 pounds, the people's choice, Muhammad Ali.
And Muhammad Ali fought Ken Norton there in 1973.
Whatever you want me to do.
But it's the concerts. Elvis in 1970, Frank Sinatra in the 80s and 90s, Springsteen, U2, Rod Stewart that made the sports arena so special.
It was the place in the 60s and early 70s to go to concerts. It put us on the map, on the world map. We got practically every concert that came through on tour, and that's generally where you went, was there.
What this building has meant to San Diego now has it heading to a hearing next week where it's expected to be designated a historical resource.
It was such an important part of San Diego's cultural history and cultural identity that it deserves to be recognized and documented.
Bruce Coons from the Save Our Heritage organization is among those who submitted input on the sports arena's historic designation. This comes as the building is scheduled to be torn down as part of the Midway Rising project, which will bring thousands of apartments, retail stores, and a new arena to the 48-acre site.
It won't slow down the process. There are so many other things that they have to do alongside this. This one won't even rate as much of an issue.
Kuhn says the Ocean Beach Pier is also a historical resource, and there are plans to tear that down too. He says the designation means the site will have to be documented with all the reasons it's important to San Diego, and then that information will be put in city archives and the San Diego History Center for posterity.
I know it's kind of a quirky old place, but I'll certainly hate to see it go.
Yeah, a lot of us will hate to see it go, that is for sure. Okay, so we did reach out to Midway Rising. They sent us a statement saying that we should refer to the city, which we did. The city basically saying the same thing that Bruce said, that even if this is designated as a historical resource, the building can still be demolished. If you'd like to read the entire city statement, just go to our website, cbs8.com, and click on the story. We have the whole thing there for you. Carlo?
So people hoping that the Midway Rising project moves quickly. This isn't going to be a thing that slows it down, Steve. And Bruce Coons doesn't seem to think this will cause a delay. So when might construction actually start down there?
Well, as Bruce said, there are a lot of other steps that have to happen. The biggest one, the next big one, I should say, is an environmental study. The city is hoping to have that completed by the end of this year. And if that does happen, Carlo, they could be looking at construction sometime in 2025. By the way, once again, that historical board will be meeting next week to decide if this will in fact be a historical resource.
In the meantime, you can catch the Gulls, you can catch concerts, you can catch the soccer. Lots going on there still. Steve Price.
A lot of good stuff going on.
Steve Price reporting for us live. Thanks, Steve.